Alrighty, y'all. Hello and welcome back to European high-speed rail. I just have my foot in the door and learning about this. There's lots more to discover and learn, but I have seen parts of one video. My first time ever seeing these things fly by, and let me tell you, on camera through a screen is very much removed from real life, and still it basically gave me goosebumps. It was insane. And this has been suggested to me. This comes from Daniel. It'll be linked in the description down below. Again, we'll be looking at part of this. So if you want to watch the whole thing, use the link down there and definitely browse the channel. This is even more intense edition. So if the last videos I looked at weren't enough from European trains. Sounds awesome. Let's just jump straight into it. And of course, I have some world records to look at and learn about and stuff like that as well. But let's, buckle up and see what we're working with here. This stuff is literally crazy, man. Here we go. The last video was. Again, like the last video, starting out right out of the gate. Oh my God. There's just nothing like that here. By the way, this camera person, no offense, you might be crazy. I feel like he was way too close. It's impressive and also scary. Frightening, honestly, how fast that is going. That could just demolish anything in its path. Whoa. Yeah, I would be backing up. Look at this. The fact that that one was actually had its horn active and you could just hear the right, like, oh my God. Dude, listen to the sound of that. What on earth is that sound? That thing is on a mission. Look at this one. Okay, awesome train, beautiful landscape, high-speed rail combined with this. Look at this, like, turquoise water and mountains. Like, what? Damn. It's cool how you get, like, obviously, right? It's cool how you get, like, different looks and sounds from each of these. But they all have one thing in common. They're fast as Yo. I'm kind of mind blown by everything with these, really. This is really cool. This is really, really cool. Train station. A lot of these I would appreciate if you can call out where these are from. You might recognize some of these. And boy, is this thing fast as well. My goodness, dude. And when it's near a station, it's not even at full speed, correct? Won't they slow down slightly? Look at that. That is like a speeding bullet. Because it was silver? Whoa. Dude. When you have this station there, like when you have this architecture to give you more of like a reference, right? It helps you recognize the speed even more. Because look, these things even look fast through, like, if you're just watching in like a grassy field, right? They still look fast with a wide open earth landscape. Everything about that is going to make it look slower, and they still look fast. But when they're going through this, where you're actually going through a crowded environment, right? You have all these structures and fences and lights and these things that are standing still for reference. And then you see this literally speeding bullet, freaking rocket ship, like flying through. It literally blows my mind. It's insane, man. These are thoroughly entertaining, and it's wild because we don't have this. We established last video. If you missed it, please, watch that. It'll be linked at then. It's a good one as well, because it's truly my first time seeing this stuff, and I was literally floored. I just couldn't believe it. But in there, I looked up, we do technically have high-speed rail, and it's barely high speed. It barely meets the requirements or whatever for the speed, right? In 2 sections, although the one section in Florida they have it, it's not high-speed rail. So let me correct that. There's only one section, and it's in the Northeast U.S., and it's only out of a 400-mile network, it only is high speed for, I think, 40 miles, which is basically nothing out of that whole network. And I should say basically nothing when you talk about the whole scope of the U.S., right? Now, I'm glad we have it. It's a first step, you could say, but it's not relevant to most Americans. And it's just wild that we don't have anything like this. It's kind of a shame. No, it's actually really a shame. I literally can't imagine how cool it must be being able to go quite a long distance from country to country on one of these throughout Europe. It's truly something, if you guys don't already know, that is freaking awesome. Like, don't take it for granted. That's cool. Because somewhere as big as the U.S., you'd think this would be a standard. Like, you think, no doubt, we would have something like this. But we don't. You got to wait forever at the airport if you want to go across the country and take a flight and then deal with all that drama that comes with flying airplanes. Or you have to hop in your car, right? And, put a lot of beating on your car driving across the country. And it's obviously way, way slower than this and way more expensive as well. So in conclusion, I can't stress enough how mind-blown I am by this. It's one of the coolest things ever. I can't believe I never discovered this whole time, but I'm very glad I'm discovering it now. There's a lot to learn about this, of course, and I'm going to be taking a look at some like speed records and stuff like that that people have suggested. So I really do appreciate the insight and suggestions and education and all that. This was a little bit of a quicker one. Like I said, I do have a first episode of this from a few days ago, so I'll have that linked. If you missed that, check that out as well. And this wasn't the whole video, so use that link down there and check out this whole video if you want to see all those cool clips. European high-speed rail is freaking sick, dude. It's awesome. Before I go, I do have to show a couple funny comments I found that are so accurate, by the way. First of all, the guy at the beginning was way too close. I agree. That was kind of freaky, actually. Very freaky. I love this one. I really shouldn't watch these. It just makes me jealous that the United States doesn't have trains like this. So true. It's painful, honestly, to watch. And finally, this one just cracks me up. Europe and Asia. Swoosh, right? You guys have the fast trains. I think Asia does as well. North America, chug, 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 chug. That is painfully accurate. Yeah, that's going to do it for this one. I'll see you down in the comments. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. Until next time, y'all. Catch you later.